Okay, we're just about ready to start. Bear with me, just finishing up, setting up a few things. Real quick. Mike, how are you? Nick, how are you tonight? Justin, Aaron, Joseph Zahn. And we're getting somebody added with us. Hey, look at that, folks.
Welcome.
Yes, I do look very tired.
Weird. I have to read. I don't have to look at myself tonight. The comments are all underneath me.
Yes. All right, we're just about.
Is that a turntable?
What's that?
Is that a turntable?
Yeah.
You getting fancy on us now?
Well,
Go on, Nick. Nathan. Aaron.
trying to do
Ray.
something here.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Trouble. Can I see what?
Well, you can't see the. Can anybody see the dang turntable? Yes, no, maybe so. Well, Justin says he can.
I got one of those boxes too.
Yeah.
Twinsies.
All right.
But then again, I have other things too.
Yeah. All right. That's too high.
No.
I need something to set this on. Well, screw it. We won't mess with this tonight, maybe. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. You got yours out?
Which one?
Your Lambo.
No, but I can get it out.
All right. So, of course, I didn't bring my paper down here with me.
It's still on base, but it's up.
That's fine.
All right.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab a sheet of paper here I need.
I know how to put batteries in a smoke detector. It was from a whole nother scenario where I was maybe burning a couple cars when I was a child. That's what the whole smoke detector thing keeps coming from. I know how to put batteries in things. You should know I got 4 lights in front of my house that are all solar powered with backup batteries, and none of them work. I keep putting new batteries in, but I'm starting to think that the lights themselves are just shot. Slide that guy out of here. Ooh, pretty. One of one. Miss Vicky, okay. Reagan, what are you guys doing?
Dave, you're in here tonight too, right? All right. Well,
I don't know.
Dave will pop in. You know, he said he was going to do.
Okay. Can we do
well,
Miss Kelly? I was just saying hi to Kelly and Vicky and Reagan.
Yeah. You got a good crew tonight. All
Yeah,
right.
14.
So we are going to have a little bit of show and tell tonight. We're going to talk about tables for June, tables for July, and we're also going to talk about some upcoming RLC stuff. And that's about it, I think, for right now. So we're going to start off with some upcoming RLC things here. So June 16th is a custom Mustang. That's going to be the first thing that's going to come up on your calendars. It's blue in color with mag wheels on it. It's a pretty classic design with Mustang down on the bottom written out. I think it's going to look pretty good. Unfortunately, we cannot post pictures that are for RLC sales until after they come out. That's just simply part of the rules of being in the club, and it's a good way to get yourself kicked out, so we won't do that. All right. So June, you got anything on that, Brent?
No, I just said no sneakies.
Yeah, sneaky is bad. Sneakies get you in trouble.
Yep.
All right. June 30th, we'll begin the process for buying your selections cars for your RLC members. That's a week-long process, and there is no limit to the number of cars you order. So you can order as many as you want. Now, this is where RLC members and members of the club have to help another member out. So when you're buying your RLC cars, you're going to want to think about maybe maybe folks who are going to reach out to you and say, hey, can you grab me one, or can you grab me two, and things like that. Because there's no limit. You have all week, so there's no need to jam on RLC at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. It takes about a year for the cars to get shipped back out, so you're going to want to make sure within that year, you want to make sure your credit card information is up to date, your address is up to date. Because if it's not, you have, I think, like 10 days, isn't it? Before.
Yeah, the email.
Yeah, they'll do an email, and then it's 10 days to respond to it. And then it just goes back into the pile. So, but that's an important date, June 30th. Mark that down on your calendars. July 14th, they're doing a T1 Rockster. I don't know what the color was on that. I hadn't seen anything on it. Brent, have you?
It's the RLC party.
Oh, is it the
from
party?
Yep, it's the party convention car that we didn't get yet.
And the other caveat on that sale was the date may be moved, along with the fact that they want the ticket holders for Charlotte to get their chance to buy theirs first. So there's two big caveats on that sale. And then another car that I did see being brought up was going to be the Datsun 510 sedan, Bluebird. There's renderings of it out there on the RLC page, so if you get a chance to look at it, you want to take a look. But again, no sneaky sneaks. All right, so because I want to do the next couple of things, I want to bring Dave up on camera if he is.
I haven't seen him come in yet.
I thought he was here. I thought I saw him pop in.
Maybe I missed him.
Mr. Jeff, what's going on, sir? And thank you for popping in. But in the meantime, we're going to move on. So the first thing I'm going to kind of show tonight is the RLC Porsche with little figurine dude. We don't need to see Brent's reflection in there. And pretty awesome piece. I love it, actually. It does have the dreaded rubber bands on it. So if you do get one of these, I highly recommend that you open it just for the sake of pulling it out and cutting those bands off. Save yourself a lot of aggravation and time later, because those bands will stick, and that'll be bad for everybody. Cool piece. It's in black. Real Riders with some awesome detailing on the lights and on the rims itself. I think this is a good color combination personally. Again, comes in a bigger cube with the little figurine. Not as creepy as the Magnus Walker one from last year, but still pretty cool. Brent, your thoughts?
No, we're good.
I think I'll let you do the next one because I couldn't get mine open.
All right. Let's see how I can do this here, because everybody knows that every once in a while we get these fun little white boxes. This one happens to have the Lamborghini logo on it, and it's the 82 Lamborghini Countach LP500S. Now, once you take it out of the box, there we go, forgot I'm on this screen, you end up with this. Let's see if I can get it to, here we go. You've got the artwork on one side, the Lamborghini logo on the other, and then you have the Hot Wheels Collector's Special Edition on the side, and then on the back it gives you a paragraph, which I'm not going to read because I don't feel like it. So then, that's what's inside the box. Then, once you take the box lid off, it'll have an acrylic lid, and it's got, you know, Lamborghini, it's got the Hot Wheels Collector's logo on it, and the Lamborghini logo, and the little plastic thingy comes out. But I left mine in there because I went ahead and made it a little bit easier. Ooh, there you go.
Ooh, shiny.
And it's almost, yes, but they say it's black, but in certain light it almost looks like a dark blue / purple. And the neat thing about it is that the doors do close, and I was very happy. I did touch it, Aaron. There, touched it. But yeah, I got lucky. My gaps are really nice on the doors. You know, it turned out really well. It's really hard to see because it's black on black. But let me see here. I'll kick the door open here. And we'll try to see if we can get some of the interior in here. It actually has, let's see if I can get it turned just right here. Can't really tell, but it has racing harnesses in it. Yeah, it's a really sharp piece. Yeah, very pretty car. I was very happy to get this one. So, very cool.
Yeah, that was a struggle to get that car. It really was.
Yeah, well, it definitely was.
Okay. All right, folks. This is the moment. Today, actually, this morning, around noon, there was a box from Maryland that showed up. No, I haven't received any of my Dirty Blondes yet. Somebody else may have, but I haven't gotten mine. I actually called Mattel today, and they are on their way along with my membership cars for this year. So Mr. Brent has something he'd like to show everybody.
Do we want to do it now, or do we want to make people wait? All right, fine.
Just show them.
All right. So, as we're talking about the selections that are coming up, which is going to be the 41 Willys Tilt Nose, and it'll be in ice blue. It'll have a vintage drag theme to it. And what else? It'll have 5 slotted mag wheels. And that's all we know as of right now. But last year, the 55 Bel Air Gasser won it. And I don't remember what it was all against, what it came down to, but it ended up being a brand new color, which they called Spectra Flame Lemon. And
yeah,
this is it. We'll get to the card art. See if we can hide the car a little first here. So we have the card art. which is a really pretty comment. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. So there's the card art. And then, without further ado, it, again, is very shiny. Almost to the point where it's a little too shiny in here. I just got these yesterday. I got them on Monday. And it's hard to tell, but if you can look here at the exhaust pipe, it's actually got tampos on it that turns it blue. And these ones are, they're not, because you can buy as many as you want. And there's some people that have had several hundred for sale. I'm not one of them. I only bought enough to keep myself happy. And then on the back, you know, it gives you a little synopsis of what exactly went on. And it has a back window too, so you can see it from both sides. But as you can tell, there is no numbers on this. But there's some neat graphics on the back of them that I don't know if they've ever done before. And they're really hard to see. There's a cool like piston head, an engine kind of with a face on it. I don't know if I can even. It's really hard to show. They're kind of cool. So, yep. Move my fingers out of the way. There you go. Dirty blonde.
Okay.
Bring it on, Jeff. You got to figure out where I live
Right.
first.
That's been a sticking point. Okay. So like I was saying, this morning I got a box from Maryland from Mr. Dave Baumgartner. For those of you who don't know, he is one of the members from Charm City Collectors Club. And he is also the designer and creator of our club car this year, along with Marcus Sassone from Charm City as well. So I've had one sample for about a week and a half now. So to debut the car. And here it is. This is our club car. I am going to open this up because I think it will do a better job of showing it to you. Again, that's what it's going to come in. This is the back side. This is his logo. And we'll go ahead and open this one now just because I want to take it out and see what it looks like. I think you guys, I don't think the plastic's helping to see what this looks like. Okay, so we did the super van this year. And we used the King, was it King of Hearts?
Yes. We
used the King of Hearts. And Dave came up and used these. He's got a program that creates the logos and everything, all the fonts and whatnot. And the one thing that we didn't tell anybody is that it has the year 2020 up on the sunroof. Now that was something that we never showed anybody before. The other things I want to point out is 01 means our first year. Next year we'll have a 02. Okay. And these are, we have a handful left. And I mean barely a handful left. So we're going to go through and make sure we got everybody covered on the pre-orders that already took those out. And then if there's anything left over, we'll post on when those will become available. So Dave and Marcus and everybody else from the C4 folks who helped out with that, thank you very much. The other thing you'll note is this is screwed in and not glued. So for those of you who want to take it apart and put real riders on it, guess what? You can do that. All right, so one other club piece of business that I had for tonight was looking towards becoming a recognized national club. And the original plan was to go to Charlotte and speak with the folks from the newsletter. Well, we all know that what happened with that. That didn't fall through. That fell through. So Brent and I have been behind the scenes, and we reached out to the newsletter folks. And as of, was it Monday?
I think so.
Brent? Yeah, as of Monday, we received our paperwork that we sent off, and we are an officially recognized national Hot Wheels club. So we are legit. So with that, all we have to do now is to maintain that is send off a brief one paragraph statement saying how many people came, what we talked about, what we're going to talk about next time, and that's pretty much it. But this was a major step for us to become nationally recognized. And the other thing you'll see is on the newsletter itself, on the back page, you'll see our name, Mid-States Collectors Club, and a point of contact for that. So this is a huge, huge step for us, and one that we're really proud of. And that wouldn't have happened without you guys. In the actual email that I got back from the guy that helps coordinate the new clubs, he said, and I quote, "It looks like you guys are already a well-established club and on your way to doing great things." So, that's pretty awesome. And, we just got to keep moving from there. So with that, one more shot of the club car. Sweetness all the way around. Thank you again to Dave and Marcus. No,
Dave.
we didn't. That box has not been opened up yet. We are until June to open that box up.
Yeah, we want to be there to open it together so we can see them at the same time. So
this was our preview / sneak for tonight. So speaking of the June meeting, I got confirmation today from the VFW. We are a go for June 14th. So yes. We will have the clubs. We will have the club cars there. We will celebrate our. Yes, Ed, you are. You gotta wait, Hot Wheels guy. You gotta wait. But we are still a go for our June 14th meeting. We're gonna have our 1-year anniversary. I don't know yet what sort of rules we're gonna have to follow, but as of now, just playing as normal. The only thing I know for sure is that we have to have no more than half capacity in the room and no more than 6 in a group. So keep that in mind. But we will definitely be having our 1-year anniversary.
I think it's a pretty good sized room, so I think we'll be okay with the half capacity.
Yep. Okay. I think, well, we talked about tables for June. All right, the last thing I have on my list, and Aaron Plum, are you still with us in here? I'll let Aaron see if he'll respond real quick. So the other thing we're going to do tonight is announce who is representing Mid-States Collectors Club at regionals in the building. Now, what that means is there were we were allotted 6 tables. Oh, perfect, Aaron. Send an invite to join the video real quick, please.
Well, this is going to get interesting.
Oh yeah. But there was a requirement for 6 tables, so we picked 3 people that would best represent the club. And we also have another person that is being let in as an independent seller as well. He'll have tables inside, but he touches all the other groups. So the best place for him was to be in a spot where he could be represented by all the groups. Excuse me. And so for tonight, we're going to announce those folks. So representing Mid-States Collectors Club is going to be Quentin Zahn, Brian Barron, and PJ O'Halloran. Mike Lanning is going to be there inside. He's going to be the independent seller for everybody. Oh, I can only bring one on.
No.
One on at a time. So those folks I felt were the best people, along with Brent. We felt those were the best folks that would best to represent the club. Now, what that doesn't also means is that there's 21 spots that are going to be available outside. Available to folks to select to go sell out there. So there's no limit on club members having those either. So first come, first serve on that. And Aaron, if you have anything to add or correct, go ahead and pop in at any time. So right now, I think Kent Bonneau and his family, they want a table outside as well. Brent and I are the coordinators for the regional for tables. So if you want one outside, let us know. For the outside sellers, you're going to need to have your own tables. I would recommend getting like a pop-up tent, or if you have an enclosed trailer that you can park in the spot, that would be good. Also, bring some old blankets to set out onto the asphalt, so that way you're not absorbing all that heat. All right, any questions, comments, concerns?
And
Aaron?
one thing I can add real quick, we only had room for 6 tables on the inside. So if we didn't pick you, it's not because we don't like you. It's just we were just trying to think of, who's been there almost every show and the diversity of what they sell. It's got nothing to do with whether or not you're not liked. We like everybody, and we want everybody there, but we just didn't have a whole lot of space, so that's why we did what we did. So, but the outside is going to be filling up, and that'll be cool. So, 2100.
All right. So Aaron's just put out something there for everybody to see. I mean, everybody's hard work through this last year has been nothing but awesome, because we would not be here without you guys. And Aaron, myself, Brent, Chris Rappy from the All Iowa Hot Wheels Club, along with Randy Reese and Don England from Sioux Falls, and Charles Sellers from Chicago. We've worked really hard to try to get the best show possible lined up for you guys, and to give you that convention experience without having to go to the convention and not having to worry about logistics of getting there, cost of tickets, room, and all of that. This is going to be a really good experience for everybody, and it's going to open your eyes to a lot of different collectors from different parts of our area. So, it's going to be a really good time, and things are continuing to open up in Iowa. If you go to the Midwest regional page, you're gonna see that Aaron posts updates on new things that are opening up. So the bars and hotels open up May 28th, if I'm not correct there, Aaron.
And there's still custom cars for sale too.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen that car just, it's unbelievable. It's a very well.
On a note of on the car, Chris Stangler uses mini blisters, mini protectors with card art. So this is going to be roughly what it looks like. It'll be card, blister, dual artwork. I made kind of my own little one here to kind of simplify it a little bit, what it'll look like. And the neat thing is it's in a clamshell. You know, it's on a protector. You can open it up and you'll be able to see the car. You'll be able to take it out, roll it around, do whatever you want with it. You know, they're not in sealed packages. I mean, I can open this one and there it is. You know, so that's what everybody's going to get. The card art has not been finalized yet, but we're getting pretty close. We haven't actually got a finished product on the card art yet, so at least not that I'm aware of. But that's what it'll look like in case everybody wanted to know.
I mean, what do you guys think of the car? I mean, I'm digging it. I think we came up with something that everybody would love. Yeah, Dave, it's sweet. I mean, there was a lot of hard work and a lot of compromise and give and take with coming up with that design. And Aaron's done a really good job of helping us get to that overall goal. So, and Aaron hasn't even seen the card art yet. So, things are always in flux. Keep an eye out on the page because you never know what may show up next. There was a question that was posed in our planning board for the show. How many of you guys would like to do something similar to what we're doing right now and have a Q&A on the regional page with not just Brent and myself, but with other folks from the different groups and clubs? Nice. I mean, so far the reactions we're getting from everybody are just unbelievable. I think Chris did a really good job of knocking it out and using what our vision was to answer that for us. So I want to thank Chris Stangler again for stepping up and making this car for us and taking our vision that Aaron and the whole group of 7 have put together and making it something really unique and that's going to stand out. So
thank you.
Yeah, so back to whether we'd like to go. We want to have that Q&A session with everybody on the regional page. I think this will be, again, another way for folks to continue to keep the momentum going, keep the excitement up, and get to ask questions on it. We always brag about C4. How can you not brag about them? Them guys are awesome. So that's pretty much it for what we had lined up for the night. Any other questions, comments, concerns? The only thing I have as far as our show goes in June is we will have some hand sanitizer there just for whatnot. And like I said, once I hear more from the VFW on if the whole mask and all that stuff has got to go, we'll let you know. But as far as I know, it's game on like normal. So we're going to have a good time, and we look forward to seeing everybody there. All right, so we're going to open that up for questions as the Murph is confused by the plastic that's on our door. We're drywalling our basement outside the Hot Wheels room, so she's all confused by the plastic and can't get in.
And guys, don't forget to go over to that regionals page. There's a post on there what you're looking for. You know, if you're looking for something, you know, find a picture online, eBay, or just Google it, or wherever you can find it, and post a picture and let people know what you're looking for. It not only helps people keep an eye out for what you're looking for, but it also helps sellers to go, oh, I got one of those. I'll bring it with me. You know, and there's a good chance that you might be able to pick something up. I've got 3 or 4 posts on there myself, the things that I'm looking for. So, you know, the odds are pretty slim that my cars are going to be there because they're getting to that point where they're pretty hard to find. So it should be good. You know, either way, if I don't find them, I'll find something else. You know, so and for our show up there in Norfolk, don't forget about if you're in the super race, make sure your super comes with you because we're running these things. I've been doing a couple of hot laps with this one. I'm not modifying it. Don't worry. I just wanted to see how she would do. And I used the 4-lane racetrack, not the big 6-lane that we're going to be using. So now I wasn't cheating, just seeing how she rolled. And it pulls a little bit to the one side, so I'm probably not going to win. So. And has the lowdown.
Oh yes, Mr. Dave is lowdown, and for those of you who don't know, that is essentially a Chevy Monte Carlo from before the G body era. So it's blue with gold hot ones. It's a pretty sweet looking car. I need to get that posted up for you, Dave.
This is not the money he's looking for.
No, not that one. The body style in between.
Yeah.
So you that we haven't collected funds yet from, so we're going to reach out to you guys too and figure out how we're going to do that. And if you do need to have your club car mailed to you, we need your address. And I think for the most part, we've gotten a hold of everybody that we need to so far. So if there's nothing else on that, we'll just reach out to you. I mean,
Yeah, if
I'm
you're in
looking
Omaha,
forward to
I can do that too. So
I'm really looking forward to the super race. I want to see Darth Q in mask and all to race because I would look pretty dang funny. I ain't gonna lie. And
yeah, it would.
I see everybody's been finding posting it, and I love all of that and love the sharing. But you know, just watch your language. There's been a couple of things that have been kind of iffy, so just watch your language and remember there's a lot of kids that are on this page. There are a lot of parents who come on and that down to nothing on that language. Okay, so we got any more sneaks, any more things like that? Oh, I got a couple things I want to show. Stickers. We can talk about stickers. We've never talked about stickers before. Stickers are cool. Okay. So when you go to the conventions, it used to be rogues or random acts of kindness. Everybody would trade cars that are custom made. Well, the last couple of years, the thing that has been out there has been giving away stickers. Everybody's got their own sticker. Well, this gentleman right here who does Sticker Apocalypse, his name is Brian Klein from Ottumwa, Iowa. He makes a lot of stickers for folks, and I'm going to show you a couple of his. different colors and things like that, and pretty cool stuff here. But the thing is to trade these amongst your fellow collectors and things like that. This is an event called Guy's Pizza. This is a I wouldn't say sanctioned, but it's not on the official schedule. This is an invitation only type deal. So this is pretty cool to get one of these. Then there's some folks, I don't even know who they are. But these are just some of the pictures and stickers that they have. And then there's Mr. Zarnock's Hot Wheels TV, if you get a chance to watch that. That's on YouTube and as well as on his Facebook. And there's Mr. Squirrel. That is a reference to Greg Sully from Florence, South Carolina. He's probably working tonight. Are they racing or did they do that last night?
I don't remember.
He does work for NASCAR. He runs a crew that cleans up accidents and things like that in the turns. So this gentleman is from Germany, obviously, because it says Germany. But Kraut Customs, really good job. Very nice guy.
Great customizer.
Yeah, he has done very well. He wins a lot at the custom contests in nationals again. Now, standard bone shaker mystery one. Okay, this one is done by Mr. Aaron Plum himself, and it is the Vintage Racing logo. And we got one here that he did of a JDM from the set, from the RLC set. This is this year's newsletter car. I think we've shown that already. And another Kraut Customs one. This is something made, actually. Very unique piece. Okay. And this is the sticker that the hotel was giving out for the LA convention that Brent and I got to go to in 2018.
Hey, I heard a little story behind that. That was actually for the employees to wear. That wasn't supposed to come to us.
Well, they ended up giving them to us, and everybody wanted them.
Yeah, I don't know how rare those are. So
that's still pretty cool. Here's another one, I think, from, that's
that
another
was from
one
18.
Mike's from 18. And this is mine for my custom. I only have a handful of these left, but pretty cool. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a big Dodge guy, and we all know what the Roadrunner does. That.
The nay.
Nay. You don't want to get nayed. Here's
Nope.
Race Group. I don't know who that is either. And
that's
Mr. Chris Walker.
The Facebook page.
That's a Facebook page?
Yeah, or a YouTube page.
Is it?
Okay,
so this was our trip to In-N-Out on our first night. That was our first meal out in town. And we got the car along with 18 custom custom convoys that were made for it. So that was a given to us. It was a really cool night. I've never been to In-N-Out, but. And then here's another Chris Walker sticker as well. And I got the Legends Tour sticker when I went to Wichita to get my green 510 wagon. So that was something else I was looking at on the RLC website, was that they still have the Legend Tours posted, but I don't think they're having them they're not hosting them yet, and they have not canceled them either. So if things lift, they might restart those up. So just kind of pay attention to that as well. So you got anything, Brent?
I was just going to chime in. Don't forget, I will have all these stickers available. We got 6 different colors. We got white, we got maroon, we got the black, we got a teal, we got the red one, and the pink one. So all those will be up there in Norfolk first. I mean, I got a few of them left, so we'll have all those up there. Obviously, those are the colors. They're shiny-ish. I cheated and I put one on my mailbox. So where I live, they have those big bulk mailboxes, and it's about 45, 50 feet long and just metal boxes, and I could never remember what mine was. So I went ahead and put a red one on now. So yeah, all those will be up for sale up there in Norfolk, and then the leftovers will go up to regionals. So, and if I need to get more made, I know a guy or two that can get them made. So
Yeah, one of them is up in Sioux City.
mm-hmm. But I had these
Aaron,
ones made before and was fully aware of that. So
Aaron, are you still here? Because I'm going to drop you for a second and bring Aaron up so he can introduce himself and talk about the regional a little bit. You good? All right. All right. Aaron, if you want to just send me that invite real quick, and we'll see if we can get you popped up here on the screen. And I think, how is this working? Do you guys like Brent and I being on here at the same time? We can bring other guests in. We can rearrange that too. Okay, so we're going to bring Aaron up here for just a second. Aaron, once you get in there, if you just want to talk a little bit about the regional, and then, hey, there's Mr. Aaron Plum. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, and you?
Doing well. If you want to give the folks a little bit of an idea of what you're trying to do along with the other clubs to kind of give us a sense of what this is going to be, that would be awesome.
Well, my whole idea started off as an idea just to get everybody together when we broke free from the virus. Well, we're breaking free, so now we're breaking out of our homes and we're going to try to get everybody together. This is where it started out as a free get-together. Well, it's escalated into a lot more.
That it has. Can you tell us what are some of the things that are going to be at the regional?
Well, we will. I know I got a notepad here. You would ask me this. We have both days we're going to have Hot Wheels races. We're going to got was it 31 or 32 tables inside?
32.
And we got the 21 spots outside. If we make it where cars don't park out there, we can add a lot more tables out there and like pop-up tents if we want to go that route. So we'll have the races on both days, 6-lane racing, coloring contest for the kids. We're going to have a roundtable meeting on Saturday night. And then we'll be doing, I think we decided on bingo.
Yeah, we did.
For Saturday night. And then on Sunday, we're going to pick up again Sunday morning. We'll have more trade day, more racing, and we'll adjourn at 2 in the afternoon so everybody can get home.
Awesome. And one of the things, I had heard that Mr. Stangler was going to be available for an autograph session on both days. Is that still current?
Yeah. Yes, that is.
So there you go, folks.
And I'm sure he'll continue to sign as many as people want.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. You get to see one of the top customizers in the country. We're going to have him there. and you'll get a talk shop with him during the roundtable, as I know he's part of that, and you'll get to have a chance to get pictures and autographs with him. We just ask for the formal sessions that you have no more than 2 items for each session. That way we can keep the line moving and going as best we can.
Yeah.
Just
make sure that everybody gets a chance.
Yep. And just remember, be respectful of him and his wife while they're down there. If they're taking time to eat, don't bother them while they're eating. They need their time too. But no, we're looking forward to this, and hopefully next year we're going to do this again. Maybe it'll be in a different location, and hopefully we won't either have floods or coronavirus to worry about.
Yeah, we don't have to. It'll be a different name, hopefully.
Yep.
It won't be the breakout.
No, it's going to be some sort of epic awesomeness. All right. Thanks for popping on tonight there, Aaron. Just any last words or anything that you want to share with us tonight?
I think we should thank Lee Allen for doing the logo.
Oh, yes.
From Nuclear Minds, because he'd come up with a pretty killer logo for us.
Yeah, that logo is the cover page. He did an amazing job, and if you want to check out his work, his link for his Facebook page and his artwork is posted on the regional page. So go ahead and check him out.
So I have another possible little bit of a sneaky thing on that one too. Lee might be joining us as well.
All right, that's awesome. All right, Dave, we'll keep those on there. All right, well, thanks for that hint, and we'll just keep an eye out on that. And thanks for joining us again tonight, Aaron.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Dave, are you still here? I want to bring you up on video for just a brief second, and then we're going to end it for the night. If you can, just send me an invite to join the video. I think it's somewhere on there. If not, we'll work it out for next time. Where is this? Where? Numbers to watch. All right, Dave, I sent you an invite, so let's see if you can accept that. I mean, I really like this format where we can do the video chat and get folks to interact and come in. And there we go. We're going to approve Dave. All right, Dave is coming up. We're adding. He's going to be in there. Oh, we're connecting. Dave, what's going on, man?
Buddy. What's happening, man?
Not much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the customizer extraordinaire, Mr. Dave Baumgartner. How are you doing tonight?
How we doing, man?
Good.
Doing all right out here. Yeah.
So are you
Big shout out from the East Coast.
Yeah. I know. We got to come back out there again.
Yes, you do, man. Yes, you do.
I know. I talked to Joe Benda the other night, and he said it hasn't been the same since I left.
No, dude. You guys are part of our club. You always will be. So we love when you guys come on out. So we'll get you back out here.
All right. So how did you come up with the design for the car?
I closed my eyes, then I just picked something on the screen.
That seems like a Dave answer.
It was, you had asked, if we give you a hand, and we just started throwing stuff, seeing what was going to stick to the wall. There was a design previous to this, which didn't really flow. At least I didn't like it. I didn't like it as part of my own design if I were going to do something. And of course we bantered back and forth. You had an idea, and I figured, well, we can elaborate a little more. Let's go all out a little bit. Let's throw a little bit of fun to it, a little bit of color. But yeah, dude, we just played around in the graphics a little bit to start playing with some different fonts and just some different backgrounds and stuff like that. And knowing that we still had to work with the casting that you had, the red wheels, blue base, you really didn't want to change that up too much because you're playing with the Kingdom Hearts fan. But yeah, dude, we just started throwing stuff against the wall and sent it your way to see if you were going to like it, and there it is.
I'll be honest, I love it. Brent loves it, and everybody out here loves it. I mean, you nailed it, and everybody that you had help with you, they did a tremendous job. And can you tell us who all helped you with that?
Actually, you know, it's 90%. Well, I don't want to take away from Marcus. I really don't. But you know, Marcus helped with the bag, which you've yet to see.
Yes.
You know, obviously because he has access to you know a different a different way of printing decals. Because again, I don't want to give too much away of what's in that bag, but which I'm not capable of doing just yet. So I did reach out to him just to see if he was going to, you know, be willing to give me a quick hand to knock out that portion of the decals that needed to be done. But all the white ones, you know, all the main your true mainline castings and that were all done, you know, right here by me. Just sitting here churning them out. You know, to definitely making sure we were going to give you a perfect, you know, base to work on. So we used an automotive white instead of a rattle can. So I had them sent out, had them painted at a body shop, brought back in, clear coated them, got you guys all set up, screwed back together. So anybody that does want to do the real riders, you know, feel free. But they're all put together and assembled, and of course with the bags, the header cards, and so on. And like I said, we had to give Marcus his shout out, which he was very appreciative for. You know, I tell us, you know, it has to be done. We have to put him on there and give the accolades, you know, the proper way.
Almost definitely.
So, yeah. So hopefully, you know, when time comes in June and you're ready to unveil the full box and everybody gets their stuff, they really enjoy it. Now, question: are you going to expand this, or you're pretty much done with whatever was sold is sold? And
So
yeah,
that's a good
because I know,
question.
yeah, you mentioned you only have a small handful, and I know what you had already pre-ordered and what, you know, we gave you. It literally is less than a handful.
Yeah. Well, right now we gotta wait and see. I have a feeling there might be a second order coming. Because
yeah,
I'll tell
I mean, you know, we limit ours to 50. You know, we don't take pre-orders. You know, we just automatically come out 50 cars a year for Charm City. And we tell everybody that that's it. We're only doing the run of 50. You know, you get them when they're available. After that, that's it. So I didn't know if you guys were going to stand by to say, okay, whatever was pre-ordered and the handful that's left, that's it. It's going to be a one-time deal, and you know they'll have to wait till next year for the next, you know, next variation. So
I think that's what's ultimately going to happen. We're going to take care of the 2 or 3 guys that have asked, and then once we sell out, then we're done.
Right. Okay.
But we have started to stockpile for years 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah. You don't need an intervention, do you? Jesus,
No.
dude, already planning ahead, huh?
Well, Barnes has gotten a hold of me, so.
Holy hell! God. Okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
So who's the you know, so who's the sucker that's going to be doing next year's and the third year and the fourth year?
Well, we don't know yet. But we like this Baumgartner guy.
Yeah. I should have known. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, Dave, I really love your work.
Well, thank you.
I've said this before, but I do think you're probably one of the best customizers in the country that nobody knows about. And it's not because you seek out the attention or anything like that. You just do a tremendous job.
Yeah, no, I mean, I really haven't done quote unquote commission work. You know, I mean, you reached out. You know, we worked out, you know, what we did, and yeah, I've only done 2 other ones. You know, SJPD. You know, I do their cookout cars, and then you know, I did another one for a automotive club up in Jersey, which just recently got their run of stuff, which was going at the same time as yours. So it was kind of a challenge trying to do both runs at the same time, each of you roughly 100 cars or so, give or take. But I appreciate the kind words, and Yeah, no, if you want to do next year's, and we start bantering ideas and just leave me some real estate on the casting. Okay, don't do what we did over here in Charm City and use the Fair Lady,
Oh no, no.
because our next one is that, and it's going to be painful to try and pull off.
Yeah, we've been trying to be careful about selecting cars. That was something that you had mentioned, was making sure that we get things that have a lot of surface area. So when we
Or at
were
least
looking,
some user friendly surface area.
we were trying to look out with not a lot of things with curves. Curves seem to be painful.
Yeah, they can be. They can be.
So I
But
think what we gave you for this year was a pretty easy surface to work.
oh, sure. Yeah. The vans, the dairies, the haulers, those are very easy to work with. They don't really give you a headache. You don't have to fight the fenders and the curves and bodies and cow hoods and all this other stuff. So yeah, no, the super van is one of the easier ones to work with. So, but yeah, it turned out well. Turned out good, and we're glad we could make the timing and your June dates. That way you had it in more than enough time. I think that was one of the things we definitely discussed on trying to make. And dude, your crew should love it. They should enjoy it. Display it. If they want to open them. I for one, I'm not an opener. When it comes to the customs like that, I leave mine in the bags with the header cards and all that stuff. But by all means, just like your main lines, they don't do any good sitting on the cardboard. So rip them open, enjoy them, put some real riders on them,
Have some
and
fun with it.
have some fun with it, man. Definitely. So
So
um,
you mentioned challenges. Were there any challenges with this build
um,
that you can share?
the, the, the challenge was the bag. And I don't know how much you want to reveal or not reveal. But the challenge was the bag because of the color that you wanted, and trying to to make that work, which is again where Marcus had to come in, and I know I sent you a message 2 weeks ago or so
I
with a
wasn't worried.
hiccup, and yeah. So but we were able to rework that, and that was more of a scaling issue
Mm-hmm.
with some of the decals, which was no big deal. Again, Marcus was more than willing to continue working with me to try and fix all that, and we did. We got it fixed within a couple of days, and after that, no, it actually, I was pretty pleased with it, and I think you'll be pretty pleased with it, especially being first time for playing around with something like that. So it's not bad. It actually turned out pretty well.
Well, I can't
So,
wait to see it. They're gonna
well,
look
dude,
awesome.
take the box and open it.
Somebody's not here with me, and
I know.
we
I know.
did the
Brent said he
review.
wanted to be there. Yeah, she
Yeah,
got it. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
come June 14th when we're live, everybody that isn't there is gonna see something that I think they're gonna love. So
Right.
I don't doubt it. And maybe we'll pop in for your guys' July meeting if it happens for you, and we'll
We're
share some more goodness.
we're hoping. Again, they just announced today that barbershops can start to open a little more, and salons and all that. So we're hoping we can actually get back to our meet, for July. Um, but until they want to start rolling out the phases a little more, start letting the leash out a little more, yeah, we're stuck too. I mean, our crew's going through withdrawals. We can't. We all want to get together. We all want to get back to doing our vendor tables, get back to you know shooting the crap and discussing the new stuff coming out, and the RLC stuff and all that stuff. And real quick, speaking of that, you guys have been getting your yellow gassers. I have not yet. I did get my email.
I didn't get my
And
email.
are you? Yeah, I got mine, and of course they're coming from PA, so they're shipping out of that distribution center, at least over here anyway. And you familiar with Hagerstown, Kent?
Yeah,
You
I know where
familiar?
it's at.
Okay. Yeah, so roughly an hour and a half outside of Baltimore
Mm-hmm.
is Hagerstown. Okay, so that's where mine is sitting this morning, and it's still 7 days until it gets to me.
Road trip.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, hour and a half, and they still tell me it's 7 days out. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll be here a lot sooner. But I only ordered 4. There was no reason to really hoard them, so I only have 4 coming to me.
Yeah, that's all I ordered too. In fact, I had to call them today because I had not even I still haven't had my membership cards. So that's kind of
Jeez.
how messed up their distribution is, and it's not their fault. I mean, they're
No,
only tied by what they can do, but
exactly.
that's just how big of an impact this whole situation has been. So I've been pretty pleased with everybody's patience so far from our end, and from what I've seen on some of the posts on from your guys' side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just the big thing. It's just patience, and they'll get here.
Yeah, they will. They will. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's the time we're in, and yeah, everybody wants it now, or they want it in the 2-day priority or whatever. But it's just not going to happen. The post office has changed up their days just a little bit and extended theirs a little bit. So, but everybody will get their stuff. Just some will get it a little longer and a little later than others. So,
Yep.
but
Well, I appreciate you popping in tonight and taking the
sure.
time to tell us about the
Sure.
car and tell us a little bit about yourself. And just one more thing for those of you who don't know, the C4 people have some of the best customizers, hands down, in the country. The level of
Thank you.
quality and quantity in that group is unbelievable.
Yeah, we've we of course Ken, we do our tutorial every year,
Yep.
roughly February, and we welcome anybody to come on out to the club. It's a free event. Come on out. We supply food and some drinks for everybody that shows up, and we walk through the whole steps from the unpackaging, drilling them apart, making an error, which I know Brent kind of likes. Um, so yeah, to resealing it, putting it back in, the whole tapping, for screws. Roy does the custom or the chop and modified portion of it. I'll handle the decals. Wayne handles all the changing of wheels and putting real riders on things, and we'll bring in Tim Phelps, who does airbrushing, and show how to do all that stuff. And we'll have different setups across the room. And we did the hydro dip, which I know you said you were sort of interested in trying to learn, and it's pretty easy. It's not difficult, and of course you see the Wayne took off and just ran with the thing, so
Yeah,
he's having a blast.
I got one of those
Yeah,
sitting in the house.
I know you do. Yeah, sweet piece.
Yeah.
So he did really well with it. Yeah. But yes, we it's open to everybody. So anybody that's interested, we try and do some videos of each of the stages and walk everybody through it. Same thing you're doing, a question and answer. Anybody that's got questions needs to no fake errors. That's good, Brent. But yeah, we'll open it up, question and answer period. Anybody wants to learn later, they can meet up with us. We'll walk them back through it, help them out, and we'll be more than happy if it's something you're ready to do. We'll walk you guys through it or help you guys if we can, whether it's through Facebook Live or just give you guys some tips, and then you can take it and help your tutorial when you're ready to get off the ground for something like that. But we appreciate the kind words, and like always, Charm City's here for you guys. We'll support you. We'll add, whatever tidbits or any advice, any help with figuring out some hiccups or whatever that you guys may need. As always, just reach out, dude. We're here.
Yep. Yep. And for all of our members, if you haven't had the opportunity to visit the Charm City Collectors Club on Facebook, I highly recommend that you do it. And, you might want to hit the join button because, there's a lot of good collectors out there that want to help and help build your collection, or you can help build theirs. So that's part of what this game is all about. So go over to the C4 page and hit the like button, and you're going to meet some amazing people.
Yeah, that's what our club is, just that, collectors helping collectors. And with Ken on there, Ken is constantly following up with the RLC stuff. and I know you do as well, Ken. So, he's a load of information like you are for our page. So he's always trying to keep up with the newer stuff that's coming out and some of the new releases and so on like that. So he's constantly keeping our members up to date with what may or may not be coming, for some of that stuff. A lot of guys too that are finding some new stuff coming out, the T-Hunted stuff, similar to what you do. So yeah, we're always about helping. If somebody's got questions for red lines, we got people out there that'll chime in about some red line stuff, whether or not it's faked, whether or not it's been reproduction pieces or something like that. Obviously, the custom thing. We got one or two of us that chime in about black walls, similar to what you do. So we'll help anybody out that's got questions about the black wall stuff. So yeah, we are all about helping other members, other collectors. Just like you guys, we're a family-friendly page, so you won't find all the vulgarness and the language and so on, and we police that very well. And if anybody out there does join it or see it on our page, and it doesn't look like it's been addressed, we encourage you guys to reach out to one of the admins here, including myself. We will go in and we will address it, get it removed, so that it does not appear out there. Because again, we have moms, we got the dads, we got the kids. They're all on our page, all because it's fun and how we relate to stuff. So, but yeah, by all means, come on out, visit our page, come hang out with us if anybody's in the area.
All right. Well, thank you again for popping on tonight, Dave. And
we appreciate it, man.
Hope to see you in person, hopefully in LA.
Dude, I just settled on a house, so it may not be this year, but we will try. Roy wants me to go out to LA one time,
Dude,
and he said it was actually pretty cool. He went out 2 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah. When he got his star on the Walk of Fame, as we called it.
Yep, yeah. I took that picture.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. He didn't know anything about that one. But I do understand that he's got an invite to come out to you, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true. We got paperwork together.
Yeah, I heard. He told me I may have to come out and join him for that trip. So
you know what? All you boys are welcome to come out. Calvin, yourself, Wayne.
Hey, I told him I'd do a road trip with him. He didn't want to do it alone. I told him I'd do a road trip with him.
We're gonna have room. We're doing the drywall right now, so and then they got this big room with this nice couch on it. It's surrounded by Hot Wheels.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's fine. We'll hang right there. You'll easily be able to find us. So, but hey, no, seriously, thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Again, we are here for you guys. We appreciate to help you guys get your first club car out there. If you want to chat for next year, dude, just give me a shout.
Yep.
We'll discuss, we'll banter, see where we can go with things, and go from there. So.
Okay, sounds good, man.
All right, guys.
All right,
good night from the East Coast.
Yep.
Thanks.
Good night.
Night.
All right, Brent, if you want to hop in here real quick, then we'll wrap up unless somebody else has some other questions. So yeah, LA was a blast. That's where Brent actually got to meet Roy and Calvin and Wayne and Ken that first time. So, all right, we got anything else for the night, Brent? I really want you to pop in here so we can say goodbye to everybody. I don't want to do it by myself. Brent, where are you at? Or does anybody else have any other questions, comments, concerns? If you have not bought your convention car, please do so. And remember, you have to be in person to pick that up. Or if you cannot make it and you need somebody there, or if you know somebody that's going there, they can pick it up for you. But to order the car, you go to mrdccar@gmail.com. And the MRDC is capitalized and the word car is in lowercase. So it's mrdccar@gmail.com. All right, Brent, do you have anything for the group before we say goodnight?
Get your orders in on those custom cars. They're going pretty quick. So, you know, and once those are gone, they're gone. There will be no more made. So don't waste your time. You know, don't wait around thinking that there's going to be a whole lot of them available, because we're over halfway sold out pretty much, and they're going to sell just as fast. So get your orders
I
in.
mean, I can't say it enough. This is a chance to have a Chris Stangler piece at a price that is relatively affordable. I mean, it's really affordable considering what his pieces are going for right now. And you get to have a piece of history from the first regional for our area. So with that, I'm gonna say goodnight. Brent, you have anything else?
Nope, I'm good to go.
Yep. And as Aaron said, we're almost half of them are sold out in little over a week. So that just tells you how popular the car is, how popular Chris's work is. And we will see you all next week.